Okay, finally. YouTube is struggling today. Not yet. Whoops. I'm going to go post the link on the website mammothgardens.com. You should go there, get the sheet music for today's activity, edit the post, and on mammothgardens.com, I have all kinds of stuff, but the 2 pages for harmonica are the important ones and are the only ones I'm updating at the moment. My website has turned into a total abandoned house, apparently, um, and which is sad because it's actually delightful to run a music shop prior to all of this, and now I can't do that. So, um, all right, so let's make sure the link is working. First people in will say, "All right, sounds good." So let's make sure we're sending yes to the right location. Oh, look at there I am. I'm just slightly off. Isn't that fascinating? The lag is different depending on the day and the time and all that. We're going to play harmonica today. In what we're going to be playing is today is Thursday. So Thursday we will play When the Saints Go Marching In. We will play You Are My Sunshine. We will play All My Loving, El Noir de la Mer, which is a Christmas song from Catalonian, I think. We'll play Silent Night. We're going to play A Shokin Farewell, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, and Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. So 5 diatonic songs and 3 chromatic songs. And I got to remind everybody to get their homework done by tomorrow because Go Tell Aunt Rhody is due. And let's see. I think that's what I know. I got to get my harmonica book, trade it out for the... This is one book full of nightmarish tragedies, and then this is harmonica. This is the book. This is the book where all of my love is going these days. Let's see. Diane, welcome in, Diane. Melissa, good morning from Boulder. Fran from Southern California. Farmer Ted in from Albuquerque. Farmer Ted, good to see you, bud. Vic says I have good sound. I didn't shave today. Look like an animal. Deb is in from northern Colorado. Evelyn in from Cuenca. Sounded good. What key harmonicas would you recommend after you have the key of C? Key of G would be my next one. That would be the next one I would get as a key of G. Key of G is the lowest normal harmonica. Do I have a G? I have a G. Here's a G. Here's a G. Come here. So if I have, let me give you a little example. I want to play the Folkmaster today. Here's what happens. You start just buying harmonicas, right? You're on Amazon and you're like, okay, I need laundry soap and I need what else you get on Amazon? Underwear. And then you're all like, well, I want to buy something fun, so then you buy a harmonica, right? Pretty soon you have a whole drawer full of harmonicas, and you don't play any of them. You just play the same one all the time. The reason I recommend a key of G, C is the most common thing you're going to run into, just regular sheet music out there, but G is also incredibly common because when we're teaching piano, you will play in the key of C, and then when it's time to learn a new key, we either teach F or we teach G, and G is better on harmonica because it's all sharps, and so G would be your next probably option. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm going to do this right. So if I have a key of C harmonica, let me get it up to the right side up. Can't tell on this one. Sometimes they stamp them really small. You got to get the light just right to see which way is up. Here's key of C. This is the one we always play. Right. So that's what it sounds like. Key of G is much lower. Okay, so that's why I like G. That's the lowest of the regular ones. I also have a low F, and you can hear it even goes lower than that. I think this is the top. They didn't mark this one. So you see the overall pitch is lower. And I think, to be honest, if I was in charge of the world, I would have built harmonicas slightly larger and slightly lower overall in these different keys. Because I think on the C harmonica, when you get to 10, that's almost, it's a little unpleasant. Whereas a 10 on a G, just a little bit lower, a little bit less in your face, a little bit more, I don't know, you get along with the overall pitch a little bit better. So G would be my next one. If you're playing blues harmonica, and there are a few of you who are interested in blues harmonica, and I tell you all the time, I don't teach blues harmonica because I don't get blues. I don't quite understand. I don't understand it. And if I'm not mistaken, Farmer Ted is actually a bass player in a blues band, and so I'm worry about whether he's sitting there going, "Yeah, Gary, seriously, don't talk about the blues. You don't know what you're talking about." But since I don't get it, I don't. I mean, that's what you do in a blues style of play. And it's beautiful, it's cool, and it's very interesting. But in like, I get where I'm like, it all sounds the same to me. But so I don't understand blues, so that's why I don't teach it. But when you're playing blues, the draw notes are arranged in such a way on certain harmonicas to fit certain styles that they play better. And I do know C, G, A, D, all of those keys are blues friendly, and but in terms of this style of play, a nice G just lowers you play the same tablature, it just lowers the overall tonality of it a little bit, and it's a little bit easier to get along with. So that would be my suggestion there, Evelyn. Hey, Marcia. Marcia's ordered a couple of different keys. Hey, Don, welcome in. John, you're from Illinois. John, did you get that ukulele yet? Connie's in from Denver. Pauline's in from California. Christine's in from Montana. All right, let's get going. It's 10 after. I apologize. I had we've been fighting YouTube a little bit today, so they don't like us around. I don't think. All right, let's give it a try. Let's grab our A minor scale. We'll play through the basic stuff, and then we will have a quick chat about the week ahead. So grab your A minor scale. It's a draw 6, 2 times through. 1, 2, ready, play. There's a good example of why you needed to warm up your harmonica before you warm up your harmonica. A few of the notes just weren't happening today. Marcia says she does like the G one as well. Okay, cool. All right, let's play the C major scale. Let's hope this harmonica cooperates a little bit better with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the things that I find that's your sort of next level skill that you want to start thinking about is bending those notes. I don't teach bending notes because if you can't do it consistently, or I certainly can't do it consistently enough, and I don't have a method for actually teaching you how it's done. But and I don't think there is a method, honestly. I've watched a ton of videos trying to figure out how would I teach this, but basically, when you're bending notes on the lower end of your harmonica, the low ones operate on a draw. So as you're drawing in and you release the pressure on your kissing muscles just a little bit, you can actually bend that note to a different pitch. And you can bend them a half of a pitch or a whole pitch. And then if you're seriously interested in ruining your harmonica, you can bend them a pitch and a half. Okay, and on the upper notes, when you're blowing them, you can actually adjust them, bend them as well. I try not to do that at all because it's gonna bend the reeds eventually. But let me give you an example. If I'm going to draw on 4. It's drawing on 5. The lower the ones are actually easier. If you take 1, there's 2, and 3. You get that little wah wah sound, and that's kind of all I'm doing is just pulling a certain pressure and then releasing it just a little bit, and goes wah wah. And the advanced harmonica players, they all do that. That's one of the things you do that's kind of fun on this, and that does definitely lead you into blues harmonica, is getting where you're comfy bending those notes and coming up with a system where it's sort of reliable. For me, it's not reliable at all. I do notice when I'm drawing 4, I have a tendency to bend the note a little bit and not meaning to. And when we play in this style where we're really focusing on melody, you don't need to bend the notes, but it's still kind of a fun thing to do. So there's that. Lindy, not able to make it today. See you at 1. All right, Lindy, have a great day. All right. What are we playing today? When the Saints Go Marching In. Let's go do that one. When the Saints Go Marching In, again, New Orleans, right? A little bit cool, a little bit celebration of life. Give yourself a little bit of an opportunity to not just play, deadpan what's on the sheet, but get a little bit of groove going here. And when you see draw notes, 4s, and especially the 4s, you can use the pressure inside of your mouth. And again, I don't know how to teach that, to create a little bit of a wah sound to it. And once you start bending the notes, then it's hard to stop bending the notes. So it's a double-edged sword, but it sounds kind of fun. After a while, it gets a little bit overdone. So when I'm watching harmonica videos and guys are just bending every single note, you're like, okay, whatever. It sounds, it's like when you watch fingerstyle guitarists and there are these people who tap with their thumb. Pretty soon every song sounds like tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. And you're like, okay, stop hitting your guitar. All right. From the top, 4-beat count in, 1-beat rest, 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Couple of little chords on the end there. Remember, when you're blowing, you can blow anywhere on the harmonica, multiple holes, and you'll get a C chord. Those are all C chords. Oh, good, John. Exciting. John's free. John's Loprinzi ukulele is on its way. It's very exciting. Went into the raffle and got it and won the raffle. All right, so that's when the Saints Go Marching In. That draw 4 at measure 8, I was trying to mess around with it each time and get a little bit of a wah-wah sound to it. Remember, when the Saints Go Marching In, have fun with it, right? Now, meanwhile, You Are My Sunshine, that's our next song. It's very, very serious. Okay, so don't have fun with it. Here we go. 4-beat count in, 1-beat rest, blow 3, 2 times through, just as written. It's our every single day song. Okay. In January, you guys will say, we need a different every single day song because we're sick of You Are My Sunshine. Here we go. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. A little seven. Remember, 4s and 7s are both C notes, right? So if you're doing a decorative thing and you're blowing on 4, you can just always trade it out for a 7 and give you a little decoration for it there. All right, let's keep moving forward. Kind of tough music this week, I think, on diatonic. Not tough necessarily, but just a little bit more advanced overall structure to things. So let's go play All My Loving. All My Loving. Little Beatles. Big thing here, right, is making sure you've marked your repeats. As we've talked about for the last couple of weeks on this song, the song is in itself not a brutal song to play. You got an 8 and a draw 8 in the last measure there, measure 30. But other than that, it's right dead in the middle of your harmonica. The hard part is, okay, when I get to the repeats, my eyes start tracking. My piece of sheet music here, I've written on there every single thing I'm supposed to do at any single moment, and you should do the same. I also recommend using highlighter at the beginning of measure 15, at the beginning of measure 1, at the beginning of measure 25. Those are decision points that you have to make as you're going along. So when you see the yellow highlighter, you're like, oh, okay, is this the first time or the second time or the third time I've passed this point? Each of those times I need to use my brain to remember where I'm supposed to jump to. So let's give this a try. One time through, as written. Tomorrow's our last day of this song. Can you believe that? Very exciting. From the top, 2-beat count in, as written, blow, draw 5. 1, 2. Feels good. Opens your lungs up. Makes you feel like life's going to be okay. Sounding good. Let's see. Let's see. Sandy says, listening today at the vet with the dog. Oh gosh. My cat complains about my harmonica playing. He doesn't like music under the best of circumstances, and he hates harmonica. I'll often hear him going, "Wow," just hates it. So hopefully your dog and the other animals at the veterinarian clinic will be happier. All right, let's keep moving forward. Next song on the list is El Noir de la Mare. Let's see, El Noir de la Mer. De la Mer. No, it's not Mer, it's Mare. It's not an A. Mare. And again, as I've mentioned every day this week, I think if you don't know the tune, go to the harmonica library. It's on the website, has all of the songs written down, and you're like, okay, I don't remember how this thing starts, so I go and click on it, listen. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. And then I'm like, okay, now I got an idea of how this thing's supposed to go. Once I get it started correctly, then I'll be fine, right? Or theoretically. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. And Connie is saying, I like my G, especially for those songs with lots of the higher notes. Yeah. Again, the lower pitched instruments, these reeds are a tiny bit longer, so they're a little bit easier to play, and they are also a little bit nicer tone, I would say. Not that you're always looking for a nice, beautiful tone. Most of the time you are. And so a lower pitched harmonica might be a fun thing to try. We teach in C because everything is in C. Not everything, but it's faster and easier to teach you in C. And then theoretically, you take this to your house and decide, hey, I'm fine with what I'm just learning the theory and learning the idea behind playing a harmonica. Plus playing on the high notes on a C harmonica makes you a stronger person. makes you realize that you are not in control of everything in your life. All right, let's play this. Dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum dum dum. Here we go from a 2-beat count in, one time through. 1, 2. Ah, pretty. Notice, I turn on the MP3, play it at a certain speed. I sit down to play it. I'm like, that feels kind of fast. I play it at a slower speed. There's no speed police that's going to come and tackle you and take your harmonica away. If you need to play stuff slower, play it slower. Seriously, play it half speed. It doesn't matter. You are not beholden on to anybody to play any piece song at any particular speed. If you have a song you love and you want to play it twice as fast, do it. If you have a song that you're brand new to and you're like, I don't know how this goes, play it real slow. There's no rule about that. You can play things at whatever speed makes you happy. All right, last song for the diatonic folks is Silent Night, right? Yes. Thought I had that right. All right, Silent Night. You got to get this one right. Everybody knows it, okay? So if you mess it up, they point and laugh. Let's do it 2 times through. Play down through 27, go back to measure 4, come back the second time, skip 26 and 27 on the second time through, and then we'll play the third ending there at 28 and 29. So just 2 times through, 3 times a lot. Maybe tomorrow we'll probably play it as written, okay? Hopefully tomorrow I'll be in on time and everything will be great, okay? 2 times through, blow 7, 3-beat count in. There's my 7. 1, 2, 3. All right, diatonic people, you can sneak out. Diatonic only people, you guys can feel free to head out on your way. Hope you have a wonderful day. Next week, we're dropping All My Loving. We're going to hang on to El Noir de Mer and Silent Night. I'll add in another diatonic Christmas tune so that we're all Christmas from here until one of you comes and tells me to stop it. Slaps me upside the face. Says, no more Frosty the Snowman. We'll put in some we'll put in not entirely all religious music. We'll put in some Santa Claus stuff in there as well. So next week we will be getting rid of All My Loving. So tomorrow is your last day to play it, right? So tomorrow's Friday. You want to come ready with all of the weekly songs plus all the Christmas songs plus everything on chromatic. So tomorrow you got to have the whole page done. Also, those of you who are doing the theory lessons, make sure you get your Go Tell Aunt Rhodey's done. Tomorrow we will play Go Tell Aunt Rhodey. And those of you who aren't doing that, you sit and listen to one of the great, weirdest tunes ever that we teach children. I don't know why we teach them that, but we will get that done tomorrow. And then chromatic people, we're going to do a Shokin farewell next. So let's go ahead and grab that piece out. And diatonic people, I'll see you tomorrow. Get rid of this. And guys, one of the things I've decided to do a little bit myself, I have you playing the nicer harmonicas for the most part, but I like to play the less expensive ones plenty so that I can make sure that I'm not arranging things in a way that's not playable on your harmonicas. And so far, we're killing it, right? So far, everything has sounded really, really nice. And I feel like, boy, we have a really nice group of songs that are playable on relatively inexpensive instruments. So hopefully you're having fun with this. And I wonder, because I honestly, outside of when I do the arrangements on Sundays, I sit right here, and my neighbor next door, Kelly, she's a nurse, and I'm like, I wonder if how she feels about daily harmonica right next to her wall. So, all right, a Shokin farewell. Another one of those songs you may or may not know particularly well. Go grab the MP3, listen for a few minutes. Bum 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 ba da bum bum. And that's where being able to take a minute just to look through the standard notation. I know you have your tab, but it doesn't show you rises and falls, whereas the standard notation is pretty clear. Bum 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 bum. And it's right there for you. You can see it visually on there. That's why that standard notation is very valuable. It really gives you a pretty quick visual double check of what you're going to be playing. And then, of course, then you just have to talk your harmonica into cooperating. Yeah, I hope she has this crazy schedule. Nurses these days, it's crazy what they're having to go through. But she mostly she works in the intensive care for little kids unit, the NIC unit, and so her hours, it seems like she works every single day for long hours for a while and then doesn't work at all. And so I don't know if I mess up her sleep. Her bedroom is not right next to this wall is her living room, and so her bedroom's next over, so she may not even know what's happening. This is an old building. We have very thick walls, so while I'm pretty sure people can hear me playing this instrument, I'm pretty sure that most of the sound is deadened. Plus, she has a tendency to be neglectful of her Amazon packages in the lobby, and I have to bring them up to her door all of the time. So she owes me. There you go. Now you know the politics of the Lanai condominium in downtown Denver. You leave your packages in the lobby too long, I get grumpy and I go take them up to your thing, and here we go. Shokin farewell. Let's play it 2 times. Well, the top part twice and the bottom part once. And then tomorrow we will, if we have time, we'll play the whole thing top to bottom. Okay, from the top down through 8, come back up to 1, skip 7 and 8 the second time, and play to the end. Okay, and which means you'll skip 26 and 27 as well. All right, 1, 2. How does major 14 and 15 go? I've blown it every time. So I'm going to play from uh, pick up into 13. I'm going to play real slow so we can figure out 15, and then we're going to move on to the next song. But from the pickup to 13, it's a draw 5, 1, 2. Why is that hard? That's not hard. That's absolutely not hard. It's all right next to each other. All right, maybe I just don't understand how the song works. To the sound of your laughter and the magic of and the magic of moving as one. All right. So 14 and 15. It's exactly what it says. It's exactly what it says. I don't know why. I'm trying to do the jazz version of it each time we roll through that, and I apologize. I'll get it right tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day. Let's see. I get so lost on that one. Melissa's like, so lost. Oh my God. Listen to MP3. Really, really. I do believe when I first got Pele, who's one of my guitarists and baritone ukulele players, she says, Carrie, I really love this song. I love it. I really want to play it. And Elizabeth, who is also one of our guitarists and ukulele players, she says, yeah, it's a good song. We should really work on it. So I got it and I was working on it. I'm like, I don't think this is a great song. I don't, it's okay. It's fine. But I don't, it's kind of all over the place. It doesn't feel like my thing. The more I worked on it, I'm like, this is a good song. This is a great song. This is a wonderful song. So I hate it that I keep blowing 14. I'm really blowing the pickup into 15. So I'm going to get that fixed tonight. But I think the more you listen to it, the more it gets part of what you're doing, the more you like it. And so, yeah, it's easy to get lost in this one. And it's like, well, it just feels like random notes coming together. But if you listen to that MP3, go listen to it 3 or 4 times and then come back and play it. I think you'll be like, okay, this sounds like a harmonica song. it does. If you play it well, Connie's right. It's just sad. It's just, but it's not. The words are quite pleasant. It's hey, the camp is coming to an end. I don't know if I'll see you ever again, but we've had a great time singing together. Um, and moonlight and music and dancing and moonlight mountains lie sleeping, holy Moses, all it's just like one giant cliche after another thrown in here, and it's really quite pleasant tune. But you do have to listen to the MP3 a few times before you'll be like, okay, all right, I can accept that. Yeah, it's great on the fiddle. Yeah, it's a fiddle player who wrote it, and it's funny we call them fiddle players when they're really violin players, right? Fiddle is designed with a different mindset, which is to play chords along with that. And so, all right, let's do Smoke Gets in Your Eye. Smoke. Oh, this is in this section. I can't tell what section I'm working out of anymore. All right. So, and again, remember that measures 16, 17 have been my Achilles heel on this one. And so we may slow down just a little bit to see if I can just get it as a technical exercise. Here we go. 4-beat count in, blow 4, 1 time through, first shot, best shot. Say a little prayer to the harmonica gods that 15, 16, 17, 18 are going to go fine for Gary. I don't know why I'm fighting him so bad. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. blew 3 notes. All 3 of them were important. I can live with messing up 3 notes, right? You should live. You should be fine with messing up 3 notes. You should be fine with messing up 50 notes. So, yeah, that's a beautiful tune, and it actually really works on a harmonica. So, all right, let's play. It came up on a midnight clear. Do we have time? We have time. All right, good. 2 times through. It came up on a midnight clear. That's our Christmas song, right? I'm looking at the right thing, aren't I? Yes. Okay. Next week, we will dump Smoke Gets in Your Eye, and I'll toss in another Christmas tune in there so that we will have 2 Christmas tunes along with the Shokin Farewell. That's a good week of chromatic music. We should be excited about that. And then, of course, you'll have your diatonic stuff. So if you're chromatic only, still do that Go Tell Aunt Rhody activity. It's a good opportunity for you to read the actual sheet music and learn how to find that on your harmonica. I would say, especially if you are a chromatic player, it's not a bad idea convert all of your diatonic music into chromatic and then just play this one. And I like playing diatonic because I think it's cute. But you can play every single diatonic song on your chromatic as well. And then if you only play chromatic, then every time I put out new music, you have a nice little activity to go through and make sure you can play it just from the standard notation. And then pretty soon you don't need tablature at all. You just read the standard notation. And so that turns you to this next level of musician that we are always trying to push people toward. And if you get really good at this, then they invite you to the symphony, and you play Flight of the Bumblebee. Have you seen that video on YouTube? Type in harmonica, and then the top thing that comes up is an old video of somebody playing Flight of the Bumblebee on a chromatic harmonica, and you're like, well, that's awesome. That's hilarious. But it's really sort of a campy joke. And I think we have a long uphill battle to convince the music literati, the establishment, the musical elite, that this is a real thing. That's an uphill battle. It's sort of on the level of accordion and ukulele, taking those seriously. Probably worse than those 2 at this point. But you could get really good at this, call up your symphony and say, hey, I want to come down. I want you to let me on stage, and I'm going to play it has to be classical music or they won't let you in that building. But remind them that Stevie Wonder, this is his main instrument. Well, piano is probably his main instrument. This is number 2. Came up on a midnight clear, 2 times through from the top, nice and slow. I'll count in 2 and then we'll play. 1, 2. That's nice, right? Put a little chord on the end. I think that would be a nice way to end it. All right, kids, you're done for the day. Hopefully, have a wonderful day wherever you are. Do a random act of kindness. Be safe. Seriously, that's bad right now. Uh, Practice a little bit. Tomorrow's your concert. Last opportunity to play a couple of these tunes. Smoke gets in your eyes and all my loving, and keep showing up. That's the difference between being a musician and not being a musician is your willingness to show up, and then. This is showing up, by the way. This counts. And then subscribe and like if you haven't done that. That's always helpful. And thank you guys. Kat says, just lurking today. Hope everybody's doing well. We are being hit really hard with the virus around here. Seems like everybody is sick and hospitals are full. Oh, Kat, I am so sorry about that. This has gotten way out of hand. And, I have a couple of friends who got it at this point, and my wife has a friend who died from it. So, guys, as you know what you're supposed to do, just do it. Just do it. Put a mask on and stay away from everybody else. Honestly, they're not asking for anything. So I'm glad you're here, Kat. Hopefully you're staying safe, and sorry to hear about all that bad news. It's rough. So, all right, let's keep moving forward, guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see all of you tomorrow. You're welcome, Francis. Pauline, good to see you. Deb, yep. Let's all stay safe, right? Just play harmonica a lot. People will stay far away from you. That's what Dr. Fauci should say. Hey, I think everybody should take up playing harmonica, and then everybody would stay far away. Interview that I kind of like. Oh yeah. All these Christmas music. One of the things you'll find when you accidentally make chords on Christmas music, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, right. Diane, good to see you. Don, good to see you. That's funny, Melissa. I really enjoy having you. We're here to do something, right? We're here doing the right thing. Harmonica equals garlic. Probably the vampires would rather do garlic than harmonica. Right? We know what we're dealing with. They just don't understand. Now, harmonica's live music is kind of hard to listen to, but it's super fun to create. And so, just know who you are. It's fine, right? We don't have to. We don't need them to. We don't need those people. All right, I got to go talk some ukulele for a little while. You guys have a wonderful day. I will see some of you later. And both are good for you. Francis, you and I need to go on the road. Seriously, this is good comedy right there, dude. All right, I'll see you soon. Have a good day.